Our new and approved podcast. I have my new mic. Uh, that small echo is a technical difficulty that won't be hammered out this episode. So, so we're going to be giving you recommendations for things. So, I just recently bought Rainbow Six Siege, and I played, decent amount. I talk directly to the audience, okay? Anyways, we've started the recording. Another thing is the official podcast. Like, I love their in general, so I've been watching a lot of that. And my cat just gave a recommendation, cat brand cat food. Yes, it's made out of child souls. It's it's made out of child souls exclusively. Oh, come here. Oh, you fuzzy. Oh, yes, you is. So, I read through a comic the other day, and I wish whoever made it would literally just finish the story because it drops like at the most interesting part. Yeah. He can't hear the audience. Well, nobody can really hear the audience. But we also have plans to expand and stuff. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. Like and subscribe. But the monster under the bed, or yeah, I think it's monsters singular, not monsters, or something like that. It's a really good comic. Monster or monsters under the bed. I can't remember which it is. It's one of the two. Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna say the name on stream because, I don't want to admit I was going to any awful naughty sites. It does have a little bit of nudity in it, but it has like a little bit of nudity in it, but nothing that would be like, oh my god. Although it's, exclusively about sex and shit, so. Like, it's basically like a harem anime, but only with one chick. That's the way I explain it, because it's always like, she's like, oh yeah, you can like feel the intensity between them, and then towards the end, no spoilers. This other chick comes in, and like the main girl's like, oh no, fuck her, sort of thing, and then it just ends. But wait, okay, the major echo is gone. I no longer sound like God. Um, but yeah, I think so. Uh, yeah, it does. It's a really good series, though. Really good. But I don't know. But it's really good. Well, it's Paige, and it's pretty much one story, and it does have jump forwards and shit, but most of the time it's like in this one stream of time. But like the looks you get into the future are pretty good. So it's like, okay, so that definitely happens, but why are you showing it at the part that they do? But I find like all that like I find all those series I find on the internet are always like, it's either really good or shitty. So the couple that I have found that I was like, oh wow, this is really good, I'm gonna read it all the way to the end, are always like complex stories, not like let's just make two characters who are styrofoam and rub them against each other. But it's really kind of fun to see shit like that. Like, shit made with heart, and then, like, it gets posted to a bunch of these sites because it just has a little bit of nudity in it. I'm pretty sure you could remove some of the nudity and it wouldn't even matter. But I didn't, come here to just talk about that shit. I came here to mostly talk about other shit that I would recommend. So, Rainbow Six Siege, They Are Billions. That's a really fun game that I've probably had 200 hours in. And then Terraria. Terraria? However you say it. I fuck shit up. I have a shit ton of time in that game. But I look at everything and like, yeah, I spent 300 hours in that game, but I was having fun while doing it, so I wasn't wasting time. Anything you enjoy doing can't be a waste of time. So I really like reading and writing, and I know all my writings are shit, but I can come up with some real creative stories like on the spot. Yeah, I'm tired enough. So I've had this idea a while for this really OP character who kind of gets balanced out by the fact that like his powers are shit. So essentially, he's basically like a god. He's got all these powers and shit, but he can't use them for anything really useful. So he has to archive everything. Somebody took a piss. He's writing down that in a journal. Basically. So he dies, and he has to train the next person who picks up the weapon because it protects itself. That person inside of them, literally and figuratively, has an entire library of everything that happens, everything that possibly could happen, and some things that can't. Like dead universe shit. So each archive is connected, so you can literally see every universe, including dead ones. But he can't like actively use that to help people. It's more like, oh shit, I'm about to die. Sword materializes and he kills somebody. And that makes a really good story, but I can't translate that to paper. Somebody's probably going to take that and run with it now that I'm going to post this. Screw it, from now on I'm numbering them. So, do you guys have any recommendations? Not really? Any funny thought or any funny thoughts? Any random shit? Well, I decided tonight, completely and totally randomly, that I'm gonna stop jerking off, like, constantly. No, it's becoming a problem. Like, it's physically hurting now. So I decided to stop that. Also, this is becoming like a weird fucking diary shit now. Like, I don't want you guys to be afraid to say anything. I'm not. Because the people who watch this channel, like, actively are just you guys and some other friends. Oh yeah, when this takes off, somebody's gonna be like, oh yeah, he talked about, this one thing in this one episode that's like 20 years old now. And I'm gonna probably have like a Me Too thing. Somebody's gonna come after me. I find that immensely silly. Yeah. That's pretty much all I wanted to do this, is because it was like, oh yeah, I can just... share shit with you guys. So I don't have to just keep this shit to myself. Actually, I might just turn this into like a diary series where I just like tell my thoughts and shit. Kinda. Actually do want to start a vlog eventually where I'm like, this is my process of making these videos. I sit down, I don't script. I just do. So like, if I get bored, I just do shit. To me personally, it doesn't really matter what I do with my day. So, like, I just want to do something with my day instead of, like, nothing. So, I deal with that, and then yeah, besides that, I mean, I don't really kind of care what people think about me. Like, they can think I'm a piece of shit as long as, at the end of the day, they're not, like, actively trying to kill me. But I've changed my views a little bit since, like, the last political video, too. So it went from, okay, leftism isn't evil, to, yeah, that shit's evil. And then, also, I've been getting a lot of sleep, obviously, because I sound like shit. Moving down here was probably the hardest thing I'll ever have to do, because I, like, had to pack everything up in bags and then get it all in Phil's truck and then actively get down here with it. See, like, at least if I was in another place, I wouldn't have to unpack everything, like, immediately. I'd be able to live out of a suitcase for a couple days. But here I've got to, like, unpack everything, bring in a bunch of bags, and then sleep. I wish I could, like, turn my brain off for a couple hours and then, like, get rest that way. Because I feel like I wouldn't be doing anything with that time, but at least, I could get more rest. Because my brain wouldn't be, like, showing me random images and shit and make me wake up. It would just be off. But I started this format because I thought it'd just be easy to crank out a video every day. Because then it's like, I'm producing a shit ton of content. I plan on doing that on just a video. It doesn't matter of what. I'm not going to be constant same content shit. It's going to be like, I might do vlogs because they're short, they're easy. I can just nail one out in an hour. And I can just physically do that. And I can do that, like, once every day, 2 days, or once every, day, or something like that. And then that would help me with getting, like, a flow going. So I'm not just wasting time, because I feel like so much of my time is wasted. That's just sad. But today, I guess, because it's like 2 in the fucking morning, I plan on putting out 2 videos. This one, and then, like, a serious where do I want to take this video. And I don't want to get serious with this video because I'm silly. I'm not a sad clown, I'm a joker. also like really good art. So, actually, everyone in when I post this who watches, who's not a friend or family member or hates me, post down. Well, no, only people who hate me actually. Everyone else, post below this, like what you thought of me being like so real, but also trying to be slightly funny. Well, yeah, I mean, this is like an interesting new format that I'm trying, but well, okay, it's my style hasn't changed, but the attitude behind it has. Yeah, sorry, I'm leaning further away. But, I kind of believe the more good energy I put out, the more people put down into like my comment section and shit good energy. So you bring that shit to the table, and people will bring more of that shit to the table. So if your video is like negative and shit, they're gonna be like, "Oh no, you suck." But if I did a video on like Call of Duty, it'd probably be like Black Ops 2, 3 a little bit, and 1 like is the best, obviously. I did like Call of Duty World War II. Some people were like, "Oh, it's a shitty buggy game." I was like, it had couch co-op. That's my entire point of view. It's good because of that. I'm tired of so many games removing that. Oh, you don't need to sit down with your buddies. You can play across all. I'm fine with that. If I want to play with, I sometimes I want to go over to somebody's place, sit my ass down, grab a controller, and just play. Like everyone should be for that, not just assholes. Although it's fun when your friend gets like a kill streak, just lean over and punch them. I don't do that shit. I'm usually friendly. Like, oh yeah, nice. Yeah, somebody the other day is like, "Oh, dude, I checked out your channel. You've got sex." And I was like, "Nice." I was actually playing Rainbow Six Siege when that happened. Freaking funny. Some of the or people like, sorry, go ahead. Probably Zach and that one chick I pissed off. At one point, I remember having like 7. No, that's Kay. Okay, sweet. Yeah, she's a lesbian, I know. So I was sitting in the class I had to make up. I was getting pissed off because she's all like, "Oh, well, all this shit, like life shit. Weed's awesome. Smoke weed every day." I'm like, shut the fuck up. I was already like 100% done by that class because I had a headache. I'm like, you giant Cuntosaurus Rex, you just shut the fuck up. Like, and that was it. Like, I just made those comments, and she's like, "Oh wow, you're a dick," and I was like, "Yeah." Hi, Lefty. Hi. Oh. Yes, you will get the pettings. She basically just like, "Oh, you got a YouTube channel? I'll go subscribe," and subscribed. And I was like, "Thank you." I mean, I'm already pissed off at that point, so I just stopped talking to her though. The people around her were nice though. The dude who was sitting next to me was high. It was funny as fuck. Because he's all like, yeah, weed's awesome. You know, it's like, I'm stoned right now, so I don't give a fuck. And I'm like, dude, you're the coolest one out of all of them. Because she's all like, oh yeah, I smoke weed and shit. And you're like, I'm actually high. That's the dude who, like, shows everyone up to. Hi, cat. Do you need your little blankie? Little swaddle? My cat's really needy. But I love her. Yeah. And my favorite hobby isn't pissing people off anymore. It's, arguing. Like, a good argument would be anything about socialism, because I always win those. But besides the ones I win, I also like a good argument if I learn something. Like, if you bring nothing to the table for me, I'm done. But if you bring, like, everything and you're like, oh, I've got all this evidence and shit, and I'm like, yeah, this is an interesting argument. I didn't prepare with my dossier, but still. I consider both those wins. Shit, I've got a Netflix account. Like, okay, so right now at my computer, I could literally just get on Netflix and start watching shit. I'll probably do that after I'm done. But I've just been having so much, like, fun lately with life, because I've been looking for a job and shit, but that's, like, no fun. And then I've got other shit I like to do. Yeah, sorry. I need to get back to reading books, because, like, I have all of the books from my favorite author, or one of them, and I just love reading them. So, like, I have an entire I had an entire bookshelf. Yeah, not anymore, I guess. I mean, I do have the books, but I don't have the shelf. But I do like having some reading material. So, like, if the internet goes down, you can just pick up a book and read. And shit like that. I just enjoy, like, simple pleasures. Also, talking with people, like, in person, on the phone, doesn't matter. Just talking. Oh, yeah, and, I remember reading an article a while back. It was like, oh yeah, sucking your thumb. And it's always like, why? Why would you do that? To relieve stress and shit. I don't need that. I'm already calm. I have inner peace. Yeah, like, I get angry and shit, and I'm like, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And that's simple. And, well, yeah. I mean, if you're pissed off in the moment, that doesn't work so much. But if you're not, and you're just calming yourself down via just breathing in and out, it's a great method. And I do enjoy just hanging out with you guys talking. Again, when I can, I'll live stream. Fuck it, I might do that tomorrow. Just play some Rainbow Six Siege and live stream. Well, today, I guess. Not tomorrow. I had plans on, like, moving my suitcases upstairs. They're still out here in the living room. But yeah, I mean, it's really calm around here. Pretty much all the time. But something I do have to say, and has to be said for just hanging out with my friends. When we move into our new place, that's one thing I do want to set up, is like a live stream camera that aims towards like our TV. So we can just have like hangout Fridays or something. Where we'll just like sit down and just start playing a game. Stream from my laptop or whatever. Yeah, and that would just be like one thing we could do. I actually don't. I haven't read the comments in a long time, but when I do, it's just absolute sadness for me because like nobody comments. So how are you guys doing? Yeah. Uh, wait. Knight of Tech? He was an old friend of mine. Like, me and him go way back to before I moved out here. Well, not out here, before I moved to go to North Valleys. When I was going to Reno High still. Yeah. He's a dick. I had a nickname for him. I never told him this, but my official nickname for him was Pirate Josh. I'm not doxing him, by the way. So that's stupid. They're not gonna find me via my desktop. Oh, as you can see here, his background and icons indicate he's in the Midwest. Nobody's gonna do that shit. Well, okay, it's stupid shit like that. But I'll show whatever I want. If I want to slap a big pair of titties on the screen, I'll slap a big... You know, something like that. I'm endlessly silly, but I'll still do shit like that. Why? Because I don't give a fuck what other people think about me. Actually, just be a dick. Slip into his DMs quick. Yes. We've just been messing around and stuff. Oh, he deleted his thing. That makes sense. But yeah, I mean, I haven't spoken to him in forever, and last time I did, I called him a bag, basically. Because I was like, oh, I think I called him out in one of my videos that we're doing. I was like, oh yeah, Night of Tech, stop watching his shit. He's like a piece of crap. Yeah. I haven't disabled comments or anything. Like, you can freely comment all you want. I just don't have a lot of followers, and I don't have a lot of people that spread my YouTube channel. I should buy I should buy like a billboard for like a week and have my advertisement up. That'd be interesting. Like, go subscribe to Laser Cat Lefty. I am pretty sure like YouTube would be like, oh, he's artificially inflating his numbers. I'd be like, no, 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 I just bought a billboard. And then like post a documentary that's like 5 hours longer than it needs to be because I suck at editing. I actually have never apologized for anything I've said except for that one time I was like, oh yeah, I'm sorry for saying that to somebody. Nice. Sounds like there's two of me on my side. Yeah, we'll fix this eventually. So, I've actually been having a lot of time to waste, so I'm actually happy about that. But I want to start working as soon as possible so I can start earning money. He's a memer, but he's also an idiot, so. Uh, Knight of Tech. Or, as you guys can call him, and I insist you exclusively call him this, Gay Pirate Josh. Or just Josh, I mean, that's shorter. But Knight of Tech. Yeah, he's stupid. Yeah, he's stupid. Like, okay, I think everything in marketing terms, so like the dead stream. So you're talking to a friend and they were like, "Oh, what have you been watching?" You're like, "The dead stream." Everyone noticed that. That's like brand recognition. He's also a Jew. Oh, it has nothing in common. I just like mentioning that every time somebody's like, "Oh, he's obsessed with Overwatch." That's why I call him the gay Pirate Josh. Stop going to like websites. There are websites where you can literally see analytics. Yeah, like shining armor. Not as in what's around us. Void. Wait. Void. See, it doesn't echo with you. Wait, I can make the echo worse. Void. Void. That didn't work. I was hoping like it would come through my speakers, hit my mic, and then just keep doing that until you guys yell. This microphone's really sensitive. I can whisper and it still picks me up. A little bit. But I don't preface things with "this is my opinion." It's like when you're writing an essay. And that's what I consider some of my videos to be when I'm talking about something in depth. It's basically an essay. Wait. Okay, that proves it's on your side at least. Because I speak. Okay. Yeah. I've been up for like 24 hours now, pretty much. So I'm dead. Not mentally, of course, just physically. Although, there's a reason for that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't watch that shit. I watch the official podcast, which I'm going to keep plugging, and a bunch of other creators, which I'm not going to plug because I'm an asshole. unless they're on the official podcast. Uh, Charlie's channel, which is Penguin Zero. That's how it's spelled, no space. Or it's penguins. Yeah. Yeah, I am. Shit, was I supposed to close that earlier? Ah, it's fine. I'm in California. Their laws are loose. It's probably me. Swipe. So, I've been mulling this over for a while, and I have to inform the fans. We're starting a company soon. Yeah, not now, but a couple months down the line. Somewhere in there. I'm not gonna put a definite date on it, but sometime within like the next year or so. Yeah. And I'll be 20. So I have an idea for my 21st birthday. My idea is we're going to stream, because I'm not anti-alcohol or anti like anything else. I'm just anti like excess. Sugar can be very good for you in certain amounts. You have to know those amounts though. It's not the same for everyone. Not everyone has to eat the same amount of calories a day and shit. So like, I hate when people are like, oh yeah, I'm going on a diet. I need to lose some weight. Well, see your doctor first. Also, that's the thing I'm going to be doing. Dieting. Like, cutting down on fast food. Cutting down on how much I eat. Yeah, and other types of food. Just food in general. Well, I'm going to try to. Like, no guarantees. Yeah, I mean, I'm a little bit fat right now. By a little bit, I mean I can hold all my fat in my hand. And that's not good. I shouldn't be able to hold my belly in my hands. Or that little mid gap. Uh, no, like, my fingernails are going beneath my gut. Without sucking in. Or blowout or whatever. No, I mean like wrapping my hand, like my palms touching my belly button. And my fingers are going beneath a layer of fat, or several layers of fat. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm gonna try to lose some weight. I think I'll drop it off though as I'm working, because last time I worked, I lost like 12 pounds or something around there. Because I was just working. I have something to sink my time into. It's the same thing with video games. I will literally refuse to get up for hours just to continue playing. While working, it's the same way. Like, if I have to use the bathroom, I'll put it off until last minute. Well, no, no, I usually don't work a job like that. I usually work a job where it's autonomous enough where I can just go to or piss. Yeah, the TV's on in the living room. Or family room? I don't know. This is my house. Yeah. Yeah, no, I could have a girlfriend. God, I need a relationship. Like, that's something I do plan on doing when I'm working, is, like, getting a girlfriend. Because that's even bigger of a time sink. Because that's, like, you have to emotionally take care of somebody. And I'll pretty much just stop gaming at that point. Well, okay, I get bored very easily. So I literally will talk to somebody about their feelings and then go, in my head, bored now, thinking about sandwiches or something else that starts with SEX. God, I'm tired. Joke wasn't even worth my time. Yeah, somebody's gonna pity laugh at that, but still. Oh, I've got bad news though. So remember that phone I had in when you're sitting next to me that I bought for like $50? Well, I dropped it. So now there's a massive, a lot of like a ton of cracks in it. My actual calling phone is still fine. It's my media phone. Anyways, I've also been trying to like buy things that are like not so needy. So like, I do get that. Okay, I'm bored now. I'm just gonna not do this. But I also like having an animal or multiple animals. So when I had fish and actually took care of them before they all died. Oh shit! I forgot to update my channel about that. Yeah, all my fish are dead. Oh yeah, fucking three. Um, I don't want to make this as long as possible, but I'm gonna continue for a little bit. So I plan on buying a tarantula, and then doing like daily updates with that. So I have it like sitting next to me, basically. And then only just having the one. Well, okay, here's the thing. It's more like an exposure therapy because I'm also like terrified of spiders. So just like being near it kind of helps that. But it's also sort of like I don't know the words. But it's taking care of something that you're afraid of. My cat. I'm not afraid of my cat, obviously, but I didn't like cats until I got one, and I think she's the most fucking amazing animal ever. Uh, I like dogs. I've always liked dogs, but now I like cats and dogs. Sure. Nothing. It's just stupid shit, you know? Also, for my 21st birthday, I want to, like, get everything. And then just have, like, one crazy fucking night. And in the morning, clean. Or some shit, I don't know. Like, ideally afterwards, it would be, and this is in a state that would allow this, high and drunk. Not, at the same time. True. I'm gonna stop this recording soon, but no, I think he nodded off. Good point. So I've just been having a great day today. So, like, I woke up this morning. By this morning, I mean this afternoon. I woke up at, like, 1. And then went back to bed. Oh, I can't wait to have a fucking job. See, like, you're gonna be going to college soon. And then, like, yeah. And then I'll be eventually going to college for business and networking. Because those are, like, really two important skills in the modern day. In both those areas. I don't know the technical terms, but I'm hoping for a major. Go ahead. Yeah. Well, that's if I was going for like a actual business degree, but I can go in like a major. So I majored in business, and that's like a 4-year degree. But yeah. I actually did have a list of like serious topics I wanted to go over today, and I'll do that in another video, literally like probably right after this one. But great news is I love living down here. Yeah, it's a little too hot and shit, but I can deal with that. That's no problem. Yeah. When I came back down after shit got serious. Oh yeah, I have to inform them about that. I'll do that in another video. But after that, I came back down. He apologized, and he's making it better. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Like, I just need to save up enough money to get an apartment, which is like 600 for like down payment shit, so I have to like triple that. So that's like 1,500, and I'm figuring I can do that within like several months. And then I've got business costs that I want to cover, so I want to do this all at once. So I start my business, I move up there same day. So like I apply for the license right after. So like bang, and then I'm done with that. So I pay business expenses, I do taxes, I do all that shit. And then I'm hoping to start like a crowdfunding thing. And I know people would pay this, and it would be like, we're honest, we're not going to lie to you, we're just going to do our shit, and we're going to do it well. And then we're going to have our own website and shit. Yeah, so it's like you can make certain requests. You can do like, oh, can these hosts cover these days? And you can go up the list of things. Yeah. So, like, right after we record, we give it to the patrons who paid the most, and then second most, and we just go down the list. And then we post it, like, a couple hours or so afterwards. Yeah. And those videos would probably be really easy, because we just have, like, a side camera. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the end of this video. Say goodnight. And subscribe and all that other shit. Well, good night.